I feel so indebted because I have no idea how much time and resources you individually and collectively put to make sure we succeed. I thank you very much indeed. Please, I assure you that I will not disappoint you. Our objectives are the same. We are to build this country so that your generation, the younger ones now, and the future generations will have a country that they can be proud of. We are working very hard to get the infrastructures in place, the roads, the rail, power, security, so that Nigeria will mind their own businesses. We thank God that our efforts have been blessed. The 2 previous and 3 rainy seasons were good. Those of you who were farmers, or who are farmers, or who are sons of farmers know this. We were lucky we got the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development and the Central Bank to please identify farmers at the lower level of the country and help them. And the government tried to make fertilizer available at half the price it used to be and available throughout the country. We thank God the result was very good. We have stopped importation of rice. And the savings we are putting into infrastructure, hundreds of millions of dollars we have saved. And it has given us a guarantee of financial security against the unpredictable international oil politics. Since we can feed ourselves, we can earn something extra from farming, then we don't have to be absolutely dependent on petroleum industry, which is dependent so much on the forces outside our powers. I assure you that I have listened to the representation made that my cabinet should include more women and youth. No, don't celebrate it yet. I said I have listened to some of the representations made here. Well, I'm considering myself some of the old people, and I will protect my constituency too. But I will assure you that I will continue to have a team of people of integrity that really are concerned with Nigeria and Nigerians. Please continue to bear with us. We have a very short time in terms of the damage done to the country. I have tried to educate people the condition we found ourselves when we came in 2015. My short experience in the petroleum industry for 3¼ years gave me an idea about the economics of Nigeria, and I never let go. Between 1999 and 2014, I said the average production was 2.1 million barrels a day. At the average cost of $100 per barrel. It went up to 143. So Nigeria was earning for the PDP precedence over Nigeria between 1999 and 2014, 2.1 million times 100 times 16 years. You do that arithmetic. You know the condition of the roads more than I do. You know the condition of the rain. You know the condition of power. Some of the roads from here, Abuja to Onitsha, from here to Port Harcourt and back, were done since during PTF days. And you know the condition now. Such massive irresponsibility in West, only God can help Nigerians to recover from it. Because what we are getting now and rearranging our priorities is not easy. We thank God we have got the opportunity to serve again for additional 4 years. And Nigerians will know the difference. The three fundamental issues I campaigned on, all the APC campaigned on security, economy, and fighting corruption. We have made some progress, but I will still update you. Those from the Northeast know that we made substantial progress in our first promise of security in the Northeast. Boko Haram used to hold at least 17 local governments. They are not holding any local government now, technically. But they are getting young people indoctrinated, especially girls, wrapping them up with explosives and sending them on soft targets. We are working very hard to stop that. On the economy, I have already told you we are lucky. God heard our prayers. The rainy season were good. We have virtually achieved food security. And the savings, we are putting it into the infrastructure. Fighting corruption under this system has proved to be very difficult for me because I have the experience. And I mentioned it several times. I wouldn't mind repeating it here. When I was in uniform and I found myself here, I was young and a bit reckless. I got the leadership of the country from the president, the vice president, the governors, and the ministers. Most of them, I put them in Kirikiri, and I said, they are guilty, or they were guilty until they could prove themselves innocent. We put a number of panels to investigate those who held states and ministries. And only 2 Nigerians, proved themselves good Nigerians. One, Bilyamin Usman, he is dead. He was a junior minister of education. The second one, most impressively, was a governor of Central Bank and a minister of finance, Mala Adam Chiroma. Nobody found anything wrong with them among this committee. But in the end, I myself was arrested, detained, and those who stole were given back their money. So this time around, I'm being very careful. I'm following the system. When people are caught and proven in court to have abused office, like a very senior military officer who we must have seen in the States, the money or the properties were taken. But this time around, I said they should sell the properties, put the money in the treasury, and we use it for infrastructure. so that whoever happens to come after this government, no matter how his sympathy with those who took public funds, there is no way he can take money from the treasury and give it back. He wouldn't dare do it. This is what it can be brought only by experience. I thank you very much for listening to me. I very much appreciate you are coming here tonight, and even more I appreciated what you have done, but I'm congratulating ourselves for succeeding. If we have failed, my good God, thank goodness we have succeeded. Thank you very much.